later to that ball. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. Oh, so close. And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. Good job. You are one up after that first hole. And here we go. We're on hole number 11. We got a par 4. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. This is about 160 to the pin. Come on, kick to the right. And this will be his second shot. Hello there, and a big fat welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. And today we're just taking a nibble at this course, playing the back nine. Let's make this round a fantastic round. All right, let's send it. Should be smooth sailing off the tee. And we're setting up about 120 yards out. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Oh, man. Would have loved to see that chip go down. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh. And here he goes, putting for par. And that putt will drop. And if you sink this, you'll have the hole. All right, let's head to the next. And after the first hole, we're all square. And here we go. Let's do it. All right, let's let this one go. Nicely played. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. Oh, yeah, you'll take those all day. All right, here he comes out of the deep rough. Let's see how he deals with it. This is his third shot. And with this, he could save his par. Oh. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. All right, your opponent has conceded that putt, and they're going to lose the hole in the process. Good stuff. And after that one, you are one up in the match. Teeing it up now on the 12th. Just a pure swing. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. We've got about 110 yards to go here. Okay, we're on the green. Tell you the truth, I don't think he's going to make this. It's a bit long. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Yeah, looks like he's put on a good line here. Still has a chance. Oh, and he gets that to drop. And here's an 18-footer. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard, too. Oh, my. All square after that hole. All right, here we go. Par 5 here on the 13th. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Well done. Heading to the deep stuff here. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Okay, safely on the putting surface after that. Oh, come on, that almost went. And 29 feet from the cup. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. Oh, what do we have here? Continuing. Oh, and it doesn't go. Oh, man. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. I think this one's going left to right. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. And there we go. Here we go. Tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. And that hole's halved. And now the 14th hole. This is a par 3. Well, let's see what you got. Hopefully we get a bounce to the left. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. Oh my, almost in with the chip. He's got a 10-foot putt here. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Oh, almost in there. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. That will go to the bottom of the cup, and you have won this hole. And after that hole, you are one up on your friend. Teeing off here on a short par 4. Oh man, heading to the bunker. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Okay, second shot for him on this one. All right, let's get out of this sand. And what will go down here? He's in the sand. Coming through with the chip. And this putt will be for his par. I think it's breaking to the left. Oh! You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. And now that your opponent has conceded the putt, let's head to the next hole. And you're 2 up in this match after that hole. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. Oh dear gracious, you just tattooed that one. All right, let's see how he does. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. Going with the hybrid. Oh my, splash. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. And he's trying to get this one out of the rough. Let's see what happens. almost there with the chip. Okay, he needs this one to save par. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Oh, almost. And this putt to win the match. All right, your opponent is conceding this final putt, and that means we're done here. Okay, you have won the match. Congratulations. Walking away here. 3 up on your opponent. Fine work. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for playing the game, and we will hopefully see you real soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. We got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. And with that, let's crank this first drive out there and get on our way. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. And second shot on the 10th coming up. He's got a very long putt in his future here. Let's see what he does. Yeah, this one's going a bit to the right. Oh, so close. And this putt to go one up for the match. This one's going uphill and going to the right. Starting this one out pretty good. Oh, it was a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. He's got 3 feet to go. Okay, let's go. This one is for par. And that hole will be halved. Wind blowing left to right on this one. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Second shot here on the 11th. Good shot. And here we go with his second shot. "12 feet left to the hole." This one looks like it starts straight and then heads to the right. Way to get that birdie. Okay, he needs this to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. And we're on the 12th hole of this one now. Really nice swing. You're going to like that, won't you? And let's see how he does on this hole. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. And this one is for the bird. This one's going to the left. It could be a good one. Boom, you drop that one, and that's back-to-back birdies. And a 7-foot putt for him. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Teeing off now in a long par 4. I think this one's fairway bound. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. And the approach heading to the left. Okay, we've found your friend here in the deep rough. Let's see how he does. His putt's left to save par. And this one's going pretty hard left to right. Oh my, that's too bad. And 5 feet left to go. Okay, your opponent's going to concede this putt, and we're going to head to the next hole now. And this putt's going to put him one up. All right, that drops on in there. He's going to win this one. And we are moving forward, leaving that hole behind us. And now the par 4 14th. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. And that was a tee shot. And this shot's about 175 yards out. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. This is what our third shot's looking like. Ooh, that chip almost went. Oh my, he almost dropped that chip in there. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. I think this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Oh, oh man. This putt's about 4 feet. Okay, your opponent's going to give you that putt. Let's go to the next hole. All right, that putt goes in and he will win this hole. And your friend's 2 up for the match after that hole. And now the 15th. This one's a par 5. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. And this is around the 245-yard mark. There's a green and under regulation for you. Pat yourself on the back. He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. And this putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. And this one is from way, way out. This one's got a pretty steep left to right break. A little too hard. And if he sinks this next putt, it's going to go dormy. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Oh! And you've got this left for par on this one. I think this is going to go right to left. And if this next putt drops, he's going to go 3 up. All right, he's got that one to drop, and that will win the hole. And your friend is 3 up after that hole. And now, number 16, it's a par 3. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Well done. Here we have a 17-foot putt. This one has just a slight break to the right. There's a way to bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it. And this next putt to win the match. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Ooh, just missed. All right, catching up on your friend after that hole. I like it. And teeing up now on the 17th. This fairway looks like it has a bit of a downslope in the landing area. Oh man, you got a hold of that one. Well, you made good. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Going a bit left of the pin. Here we go, 225 yards or so away. Solid approach there, pin high. And he's putting this one for birdie. Okay, you need this to win the hole. Well done. That's dropping on in for eagle. Okay, your opponent is one up after that one. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. This one's about 175 to the pin. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Oh, that chip was robbed from you. All right, if he sinks this next putt, then, well, he wins. And unfortunately, you didn't win this one. Match is over, and your friend will walk away 2 up. All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. We're just playing the back 9 of this one today, so we're going to keep it nice and quick. Best of luck out on the course. Smart shot. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. I don't know. This one could go either way. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. This might not be enough out of the rough. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. Going downhill right to left here. Bit long on that one. 10 feet to the cup. And just a little bit of a break to the right on this, I think. Nice putt. Okay, if he sinks this, that will have the hole. Okay, safely home with that putt. And nothing big to report after that first hole. We're all square. Okay, here we go with the 11th hole. It's a par 3. This one's a little to the right on approach. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. All right, let's see what he does on this one. And they're going with the pitching wedge. Okay, second shot on the 11th. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Ooh, right by. You're gonna want to sink this one, this to save your par. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Just a little too much power. This one's 6 feet away. And this putt right here will put him at one up. And that's going to drop, and he will win this hole. Okay, we are moving forward. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. And from here, he's looking at around 195 yards to the pin. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. All right, you're starting this way out to the left. Oh, come on. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. I think he's put it on a good line. Oh, and he just barely misses that one. And this next putt for the par. And if he manages to sink this putt, the hole will be halved. And that hole will be halved. Okay, 13th hole, par 4. Let's do it. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. All right, load up. Let's let this go. Oh, something went amiss. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Unfortunately, I think this is beach bound. And here's his second shot. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. All right, a bit of work left to do here, but we're out of the sand. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. Ooh. And this one for par. I think it goes straight and then dives a bit to the left. Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to roll with the bogey here. And if this next putt drops, he'll go 2 up. All right, he gets it to go, and that will win the hole. All right, your opponent is 2 up for the match. And the par 4, 14th hole is next. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. I think this is heading to the fairway. And he sets up around 140 yards out. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Ooh, maybe we can get a kick left here. Great work. Nice approach on that one. Well, he's got a long putt. Not sure what's going to go down here. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Right by. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. This one looks like it's breaking just a touch to the left. Just a little too much pace on that one. You've got this putt to win the hole. And it drops. There we go. That's what we want. And taking your friend down a peg after that hole, that's good work. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Beautiful swing. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. All right, this one's around 15 feet. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. And as that one drops into the cup, that'll be a birdie on his scorecard. And now you're left with this putt to have the hole. And that hole's halved. Good luck here on the 16th. Oh, you hit that one well. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Well, better luck next time. This one's heading left. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Oh, sliding by. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? And if he drops this, he'll have the hole. All right, no need for him to put that out. Let's head to the next. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, par 3, 17th hole is next. That's a safe shot. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. They've gone with the 6-iron on this one. This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down. Looks like he started this one out right. This one's still tracking. Oh my, and he makes it. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. Ooh, almost. Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Happy to have you with us. And it looks like a bit of match play is in store for us today. I hope this is a nice little friendly competition. Doesn't get too heated. All right, let's get this going. Well, not the purest of strokes. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. Yes, that's a good swing. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. And this is about 170 yards to the pin. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Well, let's see if he's been practicing his sand game here. Let's see. Setting up for our third shot. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. Looking good so far? Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. All right, this is his attempt at bogey. All right, now if you want to have the hole, you've got to make this putt. And after that first hole, all square. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. Okay, give this a smash. Nice. Okay, this one's about 140 yards out. Safe approach, nice. And to him, I say good luck, because this is an insanely long putt for a fella to make. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Ooh. And this putt drops, you can go one up. And he's got around 4 feet to go here. And here we go. Par putt coming up. Okay, let's get on to the next hole. Your opponent is letting you have that one. And that hole will be halved. We head to the 12th hole now. We got a par 3. Well, looking forward to this hole. Good shot. All right, second shot on the 12th. Oh, this one could drop. And there's a fancy little chip shot. Nicely done in there for the bird. All right, let's see how this one goes from way, way out. And just one up on your friend after that hole. Okay, 13th hole coming up. We got a par 5. So far, so good for this one. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Setting up about 220 yards away. And your approach is heading right of the pin. This putt's around 18 feet away. I think this one's moving to the right. Oh. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. A bit too much power into that putt. And he's got this left for the bird. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. That was nice. Back-to-back birdies. And after that one, you are 2 up on your friend. And here comes hole number 14 at us. Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this par 4. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. All right, here's his second shot. And this putt to go 3 up. This one's going left to right pretty hard. Ooh, that's too bad. 11 feet to the cup for him. This one's breaking left to right. And in the hole. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. And that hole will be halved. And teeing off now in a long par 4. Okay, there you go. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. And he'll end up rolling just into this first cut of rough. Okay, this one's kicking off the downslope for him. I think he's going to be pretty good. And this one's around 205 yards away. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a downslope there. Yeah, the swing was a little bit rough on that one. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. And if he sinks this, he wins the hole. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Looks like he's put it on a good line. It's still tracking. Oh, and he makes it. Well, unfortunately, you lost that hole. No good. Okay, this one's a par 5. We're on number 16. Looking good off the tee. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Oh Oh, man. You launched that. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. Look at this, taking the driver off the turf. And here's our second shot on the 16th. And this one coming out of the deep rough. Setting up here, greenside rough. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. I think this one will go left to right. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here. Oh, and he can't get it to go in the end. 5 feet to go. And if he can sink this, that's going to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. And now, on to 17. This one's a par 3. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Oh, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. That took skill and poise. And here we go. This is his second shot. And here is his putt to save par. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that putt will go. All right, if you sink this, you got the match in the bag. Let's do it. Yeah, not a lot of chance of you losing this hole, so your opponent's giving you that putt. And I was there every step of the way watching this one unfold. You came out victorious at the end of this one, as I knew you would. Great work out there. Okay, that will do it. Good stuff out there on the course. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. And it's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what happens today. I got good feelings. I'm going to leave it there. I must admit, I do enjoy a bit of match play. All right, let's get this going. It's tidy. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. And he's in the first cut for this one. Let's see how he deals with it. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. Get to the right, get to the right. Let's see what happens. He's in the green side rough. Oh, he almost got that chip to go. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. This putt's moving to the left up the hill. Well, this has my attention. And not a bad effort from where you were. And here he goes, putting for par here. Okay, that putt's done. Oh, just a tap in here. All right, tapping that in. Let's move on. And after that one, we are all square. All right, let's see what happens on hole number 11. There we go. Great contact. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. And they're going with the 4-iron here. Good luck here. 18 feet to the cup. An uphill putt. Moving right to left. Oh, brutal. And this putt's going to put him one up. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. And this is his look at a par putt. And this putt to go one up for the match. And you're one up for the match after that one. And teeing it up now on the 12th. Unlucky. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. A little wayward on that approach. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. Okay, let's do this. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. Nicely done out of the bunker. And if this putt drops, we'll be at all square again. Let's see what he does. This is his fourth. And he's swinging this out to the left. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, that's too bad. He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. Okay, you're going to let him have that one, and then we'll head to the next hole. All right, for the bogey. Okay, your friend's going to give us that little putt. That was nice of them. And we'll head to the next. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. I'm having that. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Okay, this is about 155 yards to the pin. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. And we found him in the fairway bunker. Let's see what happens here. I think this is short from the sand. He could save his par right here. Let's see what happens. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. A little bit too firm on that one. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. And you're 2 up after that hole. All right, the par 4 14th is next. That's not going to be good. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Ooh, off the downslope. Watch this one run. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. All right, he's got about 210 left to the pin. This one's about 22 feet to the cup. Looks like he got a line on this. Continuing on his line. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens. And he's got that one to go in the cup. And that hole's halved. Here we go, on to 15. This one's a par 3. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And here's a 6-iron from them. And let's see how he does from the greenside rough. Oh man, he almost got that chip to go. All right, this putt to go 3 up on your opponent. This one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh, come on. And he's got a 12-foot putt in front of him here. Looks like a right to left break. And he'll take that. That is for his par. Four feet left. Oh, and the par slipped through our fingers there. No good. And we're leaving that hole behind us. And on to number 16. We have a par 4 on this one. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. All right, we've got an elevated green. Might need some more club. That should do nicely. And he's got about, I'd say 140 to the pin from here. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. This one's going hard to the right. Oh, too bad. Okay, we'll be all square if they should sink this. And this one's, I think, going left to right. And as he gets that one to drop, that will win the hole for him. Now on to the par 4, 17th hole. Okay, time to send it. Looks like a fairway off the tee here. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. This one's going to need to bite. All right, and if he sinks this next putt, we go Dormy. I think this one's going left to right. Yikes, that went right by. Okay, this to save our par. Let's do this. And now this putt from 6 feet. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And now to the par 5, 18th hole. Ooh, catching the downslope. This one's going to run out. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. Oh, and a downslope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. And the tee shot's looking decent. Time for our second shot here on number 18. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. And let's see what he does here. He's got around 245 yards to go. Here is their 5-wood. Looks like this one's going left. Okay, this is his third. This one's 8 feet. Come on, get in there. 6 feet to the cup. And he needs this next putt to win the match. Sorry. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. Okay, this one is over, and you've wound up on the bottom of the heap, so to speak. Next time, maybe you'll end up on top. All right, that's it for me. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. I had a lot of fun out there today. Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We're just taking a hack out of the front nine of this course today. Okay, here we go. Let's have a nice round out there. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. As we kick things off, we're staring down the barrel of a par 4 first hole. Now let's smash this ball into that fairway and get things on the go. All right, let's send this ball away. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. Nice approach. Okay, he has a very long putt in his future. Let's see what happens. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Almost. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. I think this one's going left to right. And if this goes, it'll be for his par. Okay, yeah, we're going to give him that one and head to the next hole. Okay, need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. And we are all square after the first hole. All right, we got a par 3 on the second hole here. And they're going with the 5-wood. Okay, let's see what you got here. This one's going left. second shot here on hole number 2. Oh, almost in the jar. And here we go. He's putting for the par. And this one's going a bit to the right. And the putt drops, and there's his par. All right, you need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Okay, we're on the third hole. It's a par 4. Ooh, caught the downslope. This is going to have legs. Okay, let's smash this one out there. Nice, that's some solid contact. Okay, he's setting up his second shot here. Okay, this one's around 165 yards out. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. This one's going pretty hard left to right. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. Okay, he needs this to save par. Oh, it's going right by. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. And boom, in there, and you will win the hole. And after that one, you are one up. We're teeing up on the fourth hole now. Looks like this one's pretty safe. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Here's your second shot on the fourth. Hopefully this sticks to the fairway. They're going with the driver off the turf, I guess. After that little outing, we're back on the fairway. Good stuff. Oh, just missed that chip. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Oh, almost. And if he can drain this, it'll be for par. This one's a 3-foot putt. And that hole will be halved. Let's see what we can do here on the 5th. And let's see how he does on this hole. This one's about 100 yards from the pin. Left, heading left. 4. Whoops, there goes the, yeah, that's the water. All right, this is your 4th shot. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. All right, let's put this in and fire a double bogey on our card and get out of here. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. All right, he's got it. He's also won the hole. And after that one, we're all square. All right, we got a par 5 here on the 6th hole. All right, bombs away. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. And hopefully this one's nice and safe in the fairway. And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes. And here's our second shot on the 6th. This one could end in the rough. And just rolls into the second cut. And they're choosing the 6 iron here. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. He's got a long putt here. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh. 6-foot putt for him. All right, it looks like your opponent is conceding the hole to you. So that's good. And after that one, you are 1 up in the match. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. Drive's looking good. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Looks like about 150 yards to go. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. This putt is incredibly long. I personally don't have faith that he's going to do it. But let's tune in. Let's see what's going to happen. And if you sink this, you will be up by as many holes remaining. That's going to take things dormy. And look at this. Your opponent isn't even going to make you putt that one out. How nice. We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. That sounded good. All right, let's see what he does on this one. He might end up in the rough on this one. Let's see. And that one's just going to roll into the second cut. Here's our second shot on the 8th. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. This putt's around 13 feet out. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Oh! All right, one more putt and you win the match. Sink this one. We can all relax. A little too hard. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. Okay, this one is over and you've managed to pull out the win. And ending here at 2 up. That's great work. All right, that's going to do it for me, and just want to thank you again for playing the game, and hopefully we see you soon.